We will just go over PebblePad, or your record of experience, which is completed on PebblePad. So a week or two after the course starts, NEBDN will send you your own login details for this. They don't send the login details to us, the course provider, so these are specific to you. And these will be used to log in and access your record of experience, which is where you log all your practical work that you're completing as part of the course. So first of all, you go to pebblepad.co.uk. See here? So it's just www.pebblepad.co.uk, and NEBDN will send you the link to this as well when they send you your login details. And then log in, select university or organisation, and go to NEBDN. And then type in the login details that they supply you. Log into PebblePad, and it opens up and looks like this. And then your record of experience will be this middle box here. So you click on that, that'll open your record of experience. Then when you first log in, it will give you some tutorial videos, which I would watch, and that shows you how to navigate PebblePad and what to expect. If you close those videos by mistake, then go to these three lines, top left corner here, Help and Support, and Learning Centre. And then the videos are all here. So if there's anything you're not quite sure about, if you go three lines, Help and Support, Learning Centre, then these tutorials should show you what you need. But we'll go through the whole record of experience here quickly, just so we can show you exactly what you need to do. So to go back to the home page, there's a few ways to do it, but the best way, click on this PebblePad symbol again here. So we go to your record of experience, let's open the workbook, and then this is what it looks like. These used to be printed workbooks, but they've just been converted into an online version. And it starts with an introduction, there's contents here. You've got your introduction, tracking docs, which is where your tutors who sign off your work from our side will track your work, and where you'll keep a track of the work that you've completed. And then you've got the different units, and then the PERS collections at the end. So Unit 1, you've got PERS 1.1s, 1.2s, 1.3s, and supplementary outcomes. Unit 2, 3, 4, 5. If each unit, if you just look at the Unit 1 or the unit requirements, which is the first line under that tab, again, it tells you what you need to do. So read through these. It's a real help if you read through these, read through the introduction, because it will save a lot of questions you might have later on. And then you can start recording your cases. So Unit 1.1a, preparing and maintaining the clinical environment. Read here, and then you complete it. So you choose an item. These are the items it's for. Is it for restorative, periodontal, or extraction? This one's for restorative. And then you just complete these notes under here. This is quite a lot of information that this dental nurse has used. Then you do a reflective account at the end. And then any amendments that are needed, you summarise since your original tutor feedback, and your tutor will give you feedback then and mark it off as satisfactory. So that's for Unit 1.1a, and you got 1.1b, same again, preparing the environment, and then you just choose what it's for, so it'll be for periodontal, and the next one will be extraction. And that is your PERS done 1.1 ABC. The only other thing with those is that you have to add a witness assessment form to each one. That's for all of the PERS. And the witness assessment form is signed by your witness or your mentor, the main person signing off your work in your clinic. And the way they access the witness assessment forms on PebblePad here is, again, you click on the three lines and go to Resource Store. So this is where all the witness assessment forms are. And just select the correct one. So for those first three PERS in Unit 1, they select PER 1.1 ROE Witness Assessment, save it, as something, because you'll have to click on it again to upload it, so I'd save it as 1.1a or 1.1b, for example. And then select what procedure it's for, the date, and then your witness will tick to confirm that you're competent in all these areas. And they can give feedback here as well. They put the GDC number in, which is important, and then they add their signature. Once they've added their signature, they can save and lock this, and then it will go into what's called your asset store, which is here. So let's assume we've completed one here. Then you go back into your workbook, you go to the PERS you completed, and you can add a witness assessment, add evidence, add an asset, and everything in your asset store will be here. So the one you saved is PERS 1.1a. Just select that. Don't know if I've really got it here. Imagine it's this one. Select it, justify it here. You don't really have to include anything here. Save, and then it adds it to here. Now I'll delete this one because this person doesn't need that one on there. And then once it's complete, just mark it evidence is complete, and then close. And that's your job done. Then you go to your tracking docs, learner tracking, and then you can just mark it as requires review here for your tutor. So any ones you complete, unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can just mark it as requires review, and then your tutor will know to mark it. I'll just go back into unit 1.1a there. For progress tracking, you can mark page as complete and view progress as well, but you should still have to go into learner tracking and manually mark requires review and all the ones that need review. Your tutors will be checking this anyway all the time. But if there's anything that's not been checked for a while, or you're not sure if they've seen it, you can just WhatsApp them directly. So that's it, unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just the same. I'll just have a quick look at these supplementary outcomes. So they're slightly different. So for these, you just fill out the date is completed, and then you just answer the questions essentially. You don't have to add witness evidence on this one. This is just marked by your tutors. So that's for all the supplementary outcomes. That's all your PERS, all your supplementary outcomes, and then you've got PERS collections here. And it just keeps your assets here as PERS collections. The only other thing, under the introduction tab, you've got a support staff reg sheet. So here is where you write the names of anyone who's signing off or acting as a witness for your cases, your PERS for example. And you have to include all their details in this list. And then your course tutor will check them against the GDC register and sign them off. So you've got to make sure that's done. That needs done to be able to sign you off as complete once you've completed all your record of experience. So as I said, go to the introduction, read through the introduction, and then read through the introductional requirements when you go to each unit, and then you just complete them as you go along. And then the tutor will be in touch with you to make sure everything's being completed and shared correctly. And again, if you're not sure about anything, help and support Learning Centre is useful.